I make pixel art every single day. And over the years, there has been many things I would like to be different. But above all of those small nitpicks, there is one thing that I would love to see happen. Real-time pixel art collaboration. And I mean, sure, there are some websites, but they're all either riddled with ads, lag, or microtransactions. That's why I set out on a journey to make pixel art with online multiplayer in Godot. So, there's a few things I'm going to need to make this project work. I'm going to need some system for multiplayer, I'll need a basic pixel art app, and I'll need to optimize it to minimize lag. So let's begin. First up, for the multiplayer system, I decided to go for Steam's networking system, as I already knew how to use it for my indie game, Brawlberry. I'm happy to announce that my game, Brawlberry, is releasing on August 27th. Make sure to wishlist the game on Steam so you don't miss the launch sale. Back to the video. I just downloaded an example project from the Godot asset library, and a simple lobby system was up and running. Next was to actually make the pixel art app. I started off by making an image which I could modify pixels in with code. I then made it place red pixels where the mouse is. Then I worked on the UI a bit, adding this panel to the side, which is where I would put the tools and color picker. Speaking of color picker, did you know that Godot has a node specifically for a color picker? Like, why does this exist? All of the other nodes are generic things like buttons, sliders, checkboxes, and then you just have color picker. Anyway, I added in the color picker and made it work with the drawing system. Next, I decided to make the pixel art app work in multiplayer. Basically, the way I settled on doing it was anytime you placed a pixel, the game would send a small bit of data called a packet to all the other players. The other players' games would then read that data and get a location and color to place a pixel. And just like that, the entire multiplayer side was done. At this point, even with just the pencil tool, the multiplayer lag was insane. This is because I was sending packets every frame that I held down the mouse button, even if no changes were being made. The fix for this was to make sure I was only sending packets when a pixel changed, which massively cut down on lag. The next thing I wanted to do was add some essential tools like the fill tool and line tool. I started off with the fill tool. After doing some research, I found that the best way to do this was something called flood fill. Basically, the way it works is, it starts with one pixel and then scans around it. If a pixel next to it is the right color, it'll replace that with the new color. Then takes this new set of pixels and repeats the process. This happens over and over until the space is filled. The next tool is the line tool. I did some research and found I needed to use Brazenham's line algorithm. I'm gonna be honest, I just asked ChatGPT to write the code. Now, before I see comments like, actually, using AI to solve your problems is not a sustainable and professional I am too lazy to care. And just like that, all the tools are done. The last thing I had to do was add the ability to save and load images, which was actually surprisingly easy. And finally, I present to you pixel art multiplayer. Alright, so this is multiplayer pixel art. I'm here with my friend Insufferable.
You're ruining my bloody ghost!
Oh, it's a ghost!
Shut up, I'm the best at art. Well, now he kind of just looks like, I don't know, what's... No! Anything but the easiest game in the world!
Coming August 27th, wishlist on Steam?
Nah, it's too easy.
No,
I've
it's
beaten
just not, though.
every level 100 times.
No, the Brawlberry will survive.
I will not let it.
I'll just keep pressing it.
I hate the game. And I definitely don't have it downloaded.
I can't. There's too much. I can't stop it.
Womp.
Alright, let's actually make something now.
Okay. Stop. Luke.
What?
Luke.
What? I'm not doing anything. Is it still loading the Brawlberry?
Yeah, it's still loading it.
Oh, I guess it takes a while. It's fully loaded for me ages ago. Let me know when it's done.
It's loading another one.
Let me know when it's done.
This is gonna take hours. Luke, are you king me? It's loading another Brawlberry.
How do you know? Oh, yeah, I may have pressed it too many times. No, you're stuck with Brawlberry now.
Well, I guess I have to just use the fill tool.
No, don't use the fill tool. It's too bugged.
I think I crashed the game.
No.